Let's talk about one of the most misunderstood statuses in real estate, active with the kickout clause. This means that the seller has accepted an offer from the buyer that has a contingency property that has not yet gone under contract. So instead of going fully off market, the seller is still allowed to do showings and market the property and can accept another offer that may not have a contingency attached to it. So how does this work when it comes to you're already under contract and then the seller now gives you a notice saying, hey, we've accepted this backup offer. You have a limited time. Usually on that form 504, I usually like to put 3 days to give the buyer their 3 options, which are they can remove their contingency if able to. Obviously, that's not the case every time. They can become the backup offer or they can terminate altogether. So let's go over some pros and cons that actually would affect both sides for sellers and buyers. For sellers, you're not stuck. You've accepted a contract, but you can still market it and you can still bring in other offers to obviously secure a closing for your property. But at the same time, it can create hesitation and uncertainty with negotiations for buyers who don't fully understand what the active with the kickout clause means. And on a lot of online sources, when people are looking for properties, it doesn't necessarily state active with the kickout clause, it just states pending. So therefore, they're bypassing it. So it does cut out a lot of online activity. And I guarantee you that there are a lot of buyer agents that when they are looking for their clients and they are entering in those statuses, they are only looking at active properties. They are not typing in active with the kickout clause, which please start doing that because that would really help because everybody has contingency to sell this year. Pros and cons for the buyer side. Pro, you're obviously able to secure a home, needing to sell your other home because nowadays I feel like sellers are used to seeing that contingency that people have to sell before they can move in. So they are a little bit more negotiable as far as allowing that contingency and accepting those offers, obviously with a detailed and filled out realistic 504 form and those dates. As the listing agent, you should be double checking what their contingency property, where it is, the realistic days on market, how they're pricing it, getting in touch with that listing agent, making sure everybody stays in communication and on top of everything. I don't necessarily shun away from having sellers accept a contingency property if I've done my homework on that contingency property myself. Some cons though would be you can't remove your contingency, you're not going to get the property. You become the backup offer or you just terminate altogether. And then for competing buyers, new buyers that are coming in and it's already active with the kickout clause, there's already a contract on there, you might need to move a little bit faster than you're used to with this market, or probably coming in with a little bit of stronger terms to get the offer accepted. So active with the kickout clause is not a dead end, it's a flexible middle ground, but understanding how it actually works could make or break your strategy on either side. So the real question becomes, seller, should I accept this contingency offer that's not yet under contract or might not even be listed on the market yet? Or from the buyer, how do I make my offer strong enough because I have this contingency property that's not yet on the market or not yet under contract? For the answer to those questions, you can either reach out to me or one of my agents at Huskins Realty for confident representation. Hope everybody has a great day and kick ass the rest of the week.